Hey Fluffle Buns, welcome back. This is Roxybun, and this is part 23 of Dream Daddy and Brian's second date. We've already done his first one and got an S ranking, so let's go ahead and do the next one. Alright, oh, I have a message from Brian. He messaged me first. Eager beaver, isn't he? Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh no. I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dead-off. That bastard. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere close to being an expert. Still, though, I must accept. For my honor, I typed back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. My lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. You are putting your foot in your mouth so bad. You're gonna fuck up. And he responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Oh, fuck 30, or zero dark 30, as the military says. Oh, man. That's gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. I didn't raise you like that. Yes, you did. What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese, for a reason, Amanda. I eat my cheese like that, too. I also eat it like chompy cheese. Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique, or what? No. Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope, my stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get braid cookies, but I didn't know what I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. You know, effort. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Oh, give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine. And I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Mental or physical? Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish? And burns? Dad, please, I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, Brian's he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. I doubt it is. I think he's just saying his side of things. I mean, if it just happens to be better, it's just better. Ugh. Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning. Night, Panda. It's still daylight outside. I brush my teeth and throw on some PJs. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay. Sleep. It's too early to go to sleep, god damn it. I am wide awake. It's probably like 6 p.m. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and a beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. Well, I got mosquito bites. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. What? Why the fuck is he buying a 9-year-old cigarettes? That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. Oh, I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still, and I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. He used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father just as he looked that one cold morning. Disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me and he has Brian's eyes in his mouth or on its head. You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy. Whoa. Oh, it was a dream. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. That's so cute. That's a nice way to wake up. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Me right there. Never. Amanda. I'll get up. In a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Of course she will, because that's what I would do. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. Gotta do my word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. Must be him. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian, who's decked out in fishing gear, and Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on it. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get the fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Ruff, ruff! Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see her license, sir? Maxwell, let him sit. He obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell, and Daisy immediately falls asleep. That's so cute. Does the doggo fall asleep too? You ready for an adventure? No. I'm ready for glory. Which you won't get, I'm sure. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. Why are we listening to country music? Whose idea was this? So where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here, a little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anyone else knows about it. Brought everything we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop. Getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could, borrow? But of course, it's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I am digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway, and the sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. You'd think it would be the other way around. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake where he has a canoe waiting. God damn, you're prepared. Ah, great, it's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto the dog. Ruff, ruff! Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. fall in, you'll save me. I can swim. Thanks. No thanks. I'm gonna do the first one. If I fall in, I'm counting on you to rescue me. Suit yourself. I knew he'd like that one. He turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks. Kids want to fish? I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish? I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go explore in the woods and look at bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe, don't go too far. He puts a life vest around himself when we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. Oh, that is so adorable. Cutest doggo ever. Well, one of them. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off and we paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yep, I know, that's pretty common fisherman knowledge. After all, fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. Probably you. You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children. More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your weed whacker. Now, that's what she said. No, seriously. I have to give you my fucking weed whacker. I paid for that. The Whackmaster 2000. That sounds so wrong. That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version. That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state-of-the-art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard-to-reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing, and I think today is that very one day. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's just slippery, but I think I can get onto the hook if I just focus. You know, I actually somewhat know how to fish, so this is helpful. I actually used to go fishing with my dad too, so I know all about this shit. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Oh, you idiot. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks.
I don't know.
Ha! Took the words right out of my mouth. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform fish mating call. Tie a knot or something. Meditate. We're gonna tie a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress him. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest of fish. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. Ooh, and the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Oh, another minigame. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. Oh, great. Okay. I need to match 3 of the same. I can't tell them apart. I can.
Match Match that
fish. Oh, this is like Candy Crush, but with fish. It's the Atlantic salmon. Like most salmon, they swim upstream to spawn. You're wasting my time. Don't talk. There we go. There we go. Fuck. Some of them really do look the same. Son of a bitch. Where are the... No. There we go. There we go.
Nice catch. Now you're fishing.
Awesome, I'm doing good. Yeah. I get it. On my off days, I get a case of sane fish too. I'm not having an off day. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. We can do this. Damn right, I'm fishing. Oh, fish. Where the hell are the matching goddamn fish? Alright. We gotta do this fish. And I only have like a few. Shit. 30 seconds to get the fishes. Okay, this. Awesome. I'm doing really good. Nope. God damn it. I fucked up. Ooh, rainbow trout. Oh, there's a rainbow trout. It's by itself. I get it. Fish aren't to be okay. I don't need to hear you talking and scolding me. I need to... Shit. Good work. Catch of the day. 700 out of 2,000. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand and I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. A boot, probably. The tip of the pole starts to dip down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally let the fish get right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. The pole saw is mine. Oh, my... The entire canoe tips over with me and I find myself sinking into the lake. Shit. I should have taken the life vest. I said yes to the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced into the water and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
I don't know about that.
You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. He laughs. Let's get you to shore. We flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. At least the lake wasn't too deep and you didn't fucking drown. We row back to shore with Maxwell. Once we get back to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Ooh, you're shirtless. Very nice. He takes off his shirt, docks of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to him. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in. Stupid, sexy Brian. Reminds me of stupid, sexy Flanders from The Simpsons. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day is young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Good. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. He reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me and I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray and I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh. I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Well, the mosquitoes don't like the smell either. Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Throw the stick toward the woods. Ooh, I hurl the stick as hard as I can toward the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though.
Hey.
Nice throw. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Oh, I guess, he's not that bad, huh? Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself, like a good boy. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Rub that belly. Maxwell rolls over and lets me rub his belly. He wiggles on the grass, clearly loving it.
Aw.
I feel like a bit of a third wheel here, where my belly rubs. Ooh. Ooh, I'm so flustered I can barely say anything. I just focus on petting Maxwell and hope he doesn't notice how much I'm sweating. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch him effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol, I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt, and I put it on thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs? I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for? A child? Yes, you're fucking 10. Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Ugh. Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. I don't like fish, but for the sake of the argument, sake of this story, it sounds actually kind of good if I liked fish. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Or probably because it's fresh. Yeah, it's great. Old Harding family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Oh my god, you took the fall for me. Wow. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface. We didn't lose anything, right? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I am very surprised that he is taking the fall for my retardation and my tipping over the boat. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. That poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. That's so adorable. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. And really, for your safety, you shouldn't drive while sleeping. Or sleepy. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake, disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was, resting my eyes. Sure, Jan. Just in case we still need to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. I'm ready to fight. With my strong arms, yeah, okay. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. He chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Oh, stop. Why do you care so much? And Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. I don't really think he is. I think my character here is overreacting.
Aww.
Dad, I love you. But you're kind of dumb sometimes. Wow, I didn't know this. News to me. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad. No, you're dumb. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. She slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Sleep in the filth. Night, Pops. Oh, we completed S ranking? Come on. We did it. We're awesome. And yep, S ranking. Yeah.
10 out of 10 if ever I've seen one.
Absolutely. Alright, so this has been the part 23 of Dream Daddy. Date number 2 with Brian, and we got yet another S ranking because I'm fucking awesome. If you like this video, hop on over to that like button, give it a bunny nudge for me, share it with your friends, and leave a comment or two, maybe about another game you want me to play later. And if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.